Hi everybody, it's Matthew here from Bead Spider. How are we all doing today? I'm going to be showing you how to work with some beautiful shell beads, you know, sort of invoke the feelings of being at the beach, and how to sort of match that with your chain to create some really beautiful jewelry today. I'm going to show you some nice, really simple, easy, basic techniques. That's where we'll sort of start off with. I'll explain a few things, sort of show you some nice, easy beginner techniques as well, and then I'll sort of compile it all together into a really beautiful necklace. If you saw the pictures cycling around at the beginning of the video, I'm going to go with the one that was in the middle, the drop piece that's there, just because I really like that one. I think it's a very, very nice design. So I've decided I'm going to demonstrate that one today. And then depending on how much time we have, I might do an extra little quick demo at the end as well, using one of the other findings that you'll get inside of your kit, plus the crimpable chain, just because it's a fantastic little material to use. It's super quick. Everything we're doing today is really, really quick and easy to make. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I can see we've already got Doris here. We've got Sandy as well. We've got Monica and Winnie. Hopefully the YouTube comments are coming through as well. I haven't noticed any of those come through just yet, but yeah, let's sort of show you some of the things that we're going to work with. So I guess the main sort of things to think about are the actual, I'll just make sure, one second, I just want to make sure my YouTube stream is happening. Yes, good. Hopefully you can all see me there on YouTube too. Just checking that it was going. Yeah, so when it comes to shell beads, we do, of course, have the kit. If you want to go and grab the kit, it's on the website. The link's there in the description. If you want to get that one, kit's 25% off. Plus, we've got some little bundles as well if you want to get some extra little beads here and there in that beautiful shell style. We've got some bundles in there, which they're 15% off, or you can get any 2 bundles or more, any 2 or more of those shell bundles for 30% off, double discount. But let me show you, for example, the beads that I'm going to be working with today. I've got each one of the Tahiti chain kits comes with 3 strands of the shell beads, which they're absolutely gorgeous. There's 6 different colors that we've got, but I'll show you these ones just here. When it comes to shell beads, you really can tell the difference between like a really good quality shell and a less good, shall we say. We only want to make sure that you're getting the best quality shell beads. There we go. So here we are. Yeah, we hand selected all of our shell beads to make sure the quality is really, really nice. The poorer ones have the like sort of brown flecks through them and stuff, but we've made sure that we've got ones that are absolutely gorgeous quality. You can see they've got that beautiful sort of shell-like iridescence about them in each one of the little beads, but they are bright, they're vibrant. I know that the upcoming sort of summer's fashion trends are massively about using sort of beach style jewelry, bright, vibrant colors. Beautiful shell fits into that exactly. It's perfect for this year's upcoming jewelry trends, I think. But yeah, we've got lots and lots of different things that we have just here. But I'll also show you, I've got some examples of the bead bundles that you can get. There's 4 different bundles that we're doing. We've got a 4mm round bundle where you can see you get these beautiful, again, the quality is really, really lovely, really high quality, beautiful beads that I'm working with today. Each that you're going to get, there's about 100 in a strand. Of each of those ones there. We've sort of done each bundle where you get 6. This one only has 5 for some reason, but you do get a 6th little 4mm bead. It's hiding somewhere. Oh well. But each one of the bundles that we have, you do get 6 strands in them. Here we go. See, this one here is, for example, the coin shells. This one here. There's another one of the bundles. Again, you do get 6. I don't know why I've only got 5 here, but you do get 6 of the coins as well.
Oh, here it is.
There we go. So you'll get 6 assorted different strands if you want to get the bundles. That's the coins. These ones here are the rice ones, which we have, little rice barrels. They're super fun as well. I should have put the pictures up on so that I could show you. But anyway, really lovely pastel colours that we've got there. And then these ones, the last little bundle, are the diamond ovals, which are these ones just here, which are really beautiful focals. So if you want to sort of, I guess, take your little Tahiti chain sets to the next level, or sort of bump them up with a bit of few extra beads or anything like that, those little bundles that we have are excellent value at the minute, because we've got all of those at 15% off, or if you buy any 2 of them, you'll get 30% off. So anyway, like I said, we want to use really lovely quality shell beads. We also get in our Tahiti chain kit some beautiful fancy chain. If you have a look, I've got one piece here that shows you the different shapes. You get 2 meters of this fancy chain. So they're all these beautiful individual links like this. The chain is a brass base, which is a better, higher quality. And then they're all individually plated with this beautiful sort of this technique to make your platings really, really high quality. So instead of, there's 2 ways that you can plate things. One, they pop them all in a big barrel and it spins around and plates them that way. Or the other one, which is how these have been done, is a dip plating method, which is a little bit more expensive, but you get a much, much better quality. You'll feel a beautiful quality. So I'm going to use good quality today. Everything I'm using is really, really lovely quality. But you can see there you've got also, where's the other shape? There they are. These ovals as well. So we've got 3 different shapes. I'm going to use the little squares just because I think they're quite interesting. But you've also got coins, and then you've also got ovals as well. We've got lots and lots of different designs. Unfortunately, oh no, I do have the book. Here we go. Here's my little book. The book that you get, this one just here, has lots and lots of designs inside. So if you're going to grab the kit, you will also get the little booklet, which is just here, which has the full instructions here of everything that you need. So you've got your crimpable chain, which is here, all of those different gorgeous chain designs. There's a really nice piece just here as well, which uses like a chainmail technique. This is the one I'm going to make today. You know, lots and lots of different designs, how to do them all. It all gets covered in there. No hassle tassel, that's a really nice one as well. Multi-strand things, lots and lots of different things in that little booklet. So you will get all of those together. I'm going to show you some of the basic techniques, as I said, today. Let's see, have we got more people coming on? Yes, we do. Jan is here. We've got Katie as well. We've got Stacy, welcome. We've got Jackie, Wesley's here, Winnie, and then Monica, Doris, and Sandy are all here as well. Lots and lots of people as always, which is nice. I saw lots of you have joined up to our Facebook too, which is Facebook group, which is great. Which, if you haven't seen that one, be sure to go on and join our brand new Facebook group, where you can share all of your pictures and things like that. So anyway, like I said, I'm going to be using these ones just here. I will also, actually, do you know what? I'm going to use a blue one to make some components here, just because I really like these beautiful blue ones as well. This is one of the other colorways, the blue colorway. I'll use these to make one of our little pieces here. So you've got loads of these little findings inside, including a whole pack of your head pins. So I'm going to use some of these head pins. As you can see, you've got, wait, if I bend it slightly, you'll hopefully see a bit more of what's inside. You've got findings, there's clasps, jump rings, crimps, you've got toggles, lobsters, you've got some crimpable chain, 2 other styles of chain, you've got 2 meters of the fancy chain, all sorts of stuff is in here, which is included with your kit as well. So yeah, let's start with some basic techniques, shall we? Oh, if you're wanting to get any of those products, by the way, just click the link in the description. It will take you straight to the page where you can see them all. So anyway, I'll get out some of my little head pins just here, and I'll use these to make a few little components, just to show you a few basic, simple little techniques that we're going to use today as part of the assembly process of our finished design here. I'll also show you there are these fantastic little things on the handmade chain, this handmade chain. They come with all of these fantastic little links that are so handy for linking them together or linking head pins and things. They're these little 8 looking things just here. It looks like a little 8. I'll show you how to use those as well. So they're really useful as well. But like I said, each one of these kits can make up to 10 projects. So you've got lots and lots of different beads and findings and everything, especially if you get any of our bead bundle add-ons. But with those, you will have enough, hopefully, to make up to 10 different projects. So anyway, using our little beads just here, I'm going to show you how to, first of all, make a little piece like this. Like, so for example, if you wanted to make your gorgeous little pendant piece, like this one here, which is going to be the sort of the center of my little middle drop just there. Or if, for example, on, where's the design? Where have you hidden? You can make little pieces like this one as well to dangle from your chain if you wanted to, or even a piece like this one where you just do a little charm bracelet. These are going to be the main constituent of those types of pieces. Here we go. This is that demo piece that I just was talking about. So there it is there. So these sorts of components, I'm going to show you this first and foremost. It's very, very easy, nice and simple to do. So first thing, you just need your head pins. You need whichever beads that you fancy, and then a couple of tools. You need what are called round nose pliers, which are these ones just here, which essentially are what you use. You can see they've got these rounded sort of tips. This is what you're going to use to create that little loop shape at the top. So that's what this tool is for. I've also got some cutters so that I can cut my wire as I need, you know, to sort of get it to the right size, right length. And then I've also got my sort of grabbing pliers. There's chain nose pliers, and then you can also use bent nose pliers. We're out of stock of the tools at the minute, but we've got lots coming very, very soon. So keep an eye out for those if you want to get our Bead Spider tool set. We're going to have them back available soon. But anyway, first things first, choose what you want to be your little pendant piece. And then we're going to, once we've got that, start attaching creating those little loops. Katie says, I love the simple designs. Yes, doing something simple can look really, really effective if you just use really lovely, high quality, beautiful beads. I've just been handed a cup of tea. Thank you very much. Yeah, so the nice thing about simple designs is that the quality of your beads is what really makes it. So we're just going to make this first little piece just here by threading our little head pin. You can see it's got like a little piece at the bottom there. Some of them, they'll either be flat or little balls. It makes no difference. It's exactly the same. You just slide it all the way down to the very, very bottom so that you can... yeah, so that you can just sort of slide them into position. Jan, I've just seen your little comment. If he turns up, I'll mention it. But yeah, so once you've got that in place, we're going to create that little loop. The easiest way to do it is to sort of bend the wire in position at first, cut it to the right size, and then we can use our pliers to create that perfect loop. So if I just use my thumb here, I can protect the bead with my thumbnail by just getting it over the top just there, and then I can bend that wire to a 90 degree so that it's ready in position to sort of make that little loop as well. So it's really sort of a quite sort of basic design technique for doing a lot of jewelry, like just simple little earrings, for example. You would use these same little pins Here we go. The same little pins just to sort of dangle things if you wanted to do dangly little earrings like that. So anyway, if you just think about how large you want your loop to be, you can either do it as a single loop or you can do it as a double loop. But you need to take into account if you want the loop to be big or small as well. So I want a loop that's not too large, but not too small. I'm going to do a single loop, which about a centimeter of the wire is more than enough. So I'm going to just cut that at that point just there. There we go. Give that a little cut. Always cover your little pieces just so that if they, when you cut them, it doesn't go flying in your eye or anything like that. So if you want a small little loop, you would use towards the end. If you want a bigger loop, you would use something a bit further down. That's why they're the graduated size. I want to go with something that's relatively small. So I'm going to go with something fairly close to the end. We're going to pinch it fairly close. There we go. That's close to the end, but also it's flush. See that? You can't see any sticking out at the end there because it's nice and flush, which is going to allow me to make that curve exactly where I want it to be. So holding this in position, oops, just dropped it a bit there. You can just, I'm holding my hand upside down. This gives me extra movement with my wrist. See how much you can move your wrist? If you start like this, it means you can do a whole turn in one go. So hold it at the maximum your wrist will go. Hold the bead in position and then turn your wrist over all the way, and you can see in one go you get a pretty decent loop. You can sort of, once you've got your first single piece, you can sort of adjust the size and the shape to get it absolutely perfect. Sort of align the two ends together as well with your flat pliers too, so that it's nice and straight like that. So you can see it's a nice straight loop like that, but perfectly round as well. So really easy to sort of do it if you give it that full range of motion when you twist. Melanie says, when will the tools be in stock? So they're going to be a little while still. They might be another month or so. They're being manufactured at this very moment. But they're all stainless steel, so they're good quality. We've had good quality ones made, but they're being manufactured, made just for us, to our specifications. So it's about a month away probably still. So anyway, there's that first little loop. This is going to be part number one. That's sort of component number one, which is more or less just a little looped end piece like this. So that's component number one. For most of these pieces of jewelry, that technique is pretty useful little technique to know. Once you've got that one sort of down, we're going to do a slightly more advanced one where we're going to, instead of make a dangly bit, we're going to make like a component piece. So the way we do that, let's take another little head pin just here, and we're going to just cut off the head. We don't need the head on there anymore, so we'll just cut that little piece off. Again, cover it with your hands so that it doesn't go flying off. You want the head to sort of stay there rather than pinging off and hitting anyone in the eye. And then once again, I'll use another blue one. Maybe I'll use, because you do get two sizes of those beads in your kit. So you will get in the kit, I'll just show you very, very quickly, you get the large coin ovals here, you get the smaller coin ovals here, which I'm using the Frangipani colorway, by the way, and then you've got your 6mm round beads as well. So if you want, you can make components out of any combination of them, but essentially I'll just go with something nice and easy and basic. I'll use one small blue one if I like. I think that's what I'll go for. So one small blue one. As you can see, I've made a little loop like this, a little pin piece. So I'm going to do exactly the same process. I'll make sure my wrist is curved over and then going at 90 degrees from the tool. So the tool is here. This is 90 degrees at a right angle. And I'm going to just do one full range of motion to make that first little loop. If you need to do a little bit extra, you always can. If you do it a little bit more, you'll see it's kind of sideways. But then when you pinch at the base, just here like this, just hold it there so that you've kind of got it in the same angle as this. So see how, wait, if I can get it just right, you want it to be the same angle as how you've got this little piece. So this piece, this little end of the loop is like a straight line that if it was longer, it would go past this one. And now, if I just bend this straight, gives you a really nice shape to your little eye pin, essentially, is what we've made just here. And you can see it's a really nice central little eye pin. So it goes all the way down and it's nicely in the middle of our piece. So this is going to be our new first end. So instead of having just a flat piece, we're going to have that looped end. So we'll just slide it down. Jan says, Matt makes it look so easy. That's what experts do. I just have a lot of practice, I think, Jan. You can do it like this too. Just buy my 10-step guide. No, just kidding. I can't resist. Whenever someone's, talking about experts, it reminds me of those sorts of shopping television type things. Just buy my 5-step guide to eternal wealth. Make jewelry. No. So again, now I'm going to do the exact same process, but creating a loop on this end here. So if I just turn this, I'll be able to make my loop in the same way, because I'll use this edge so that I can bend it in the same way. So you see, my loop is in this direction. So to try and get them lined up, I'm going to bend this in the same plane. So this is flat this way. So I'll bend this flat in the same direction. They're going to be easy to keep them so that this loop is flat and this loop will be flat when I do that. So again, I'm going to cut it to about the same size as I did just before. It's about 1 centimeter. Cover it over so that little piece doesn't go flying. Pop it out of the way. And now again, right at the tip, at the same sort of point as where I was before, we're going to do it 90 degrees, nice and flush. I'll grab it upside down so I've got full range of movement. See, I'm upside down here. Full range of movement, and then all the way over. Turn, 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 turn. Do it in one go, like that there. I can just sort of shimmy it in to get it perfect. And you can see, like I said, they're going to be very close to being on the same plane. See that? Wait, if I can get it sitting just right, hopefully. They're going to be fairly similarly sized. There. And one's flat and the other one flat too. So just to get them absolutely perfect, I'm going to just use my pliers now to say one is this way, and then I'm going to grab the other set of pliers and get them so that you can see, look, you can twist them if you want them to be at completely 90 degrees, or just put them so that they are at the same direction. You can then close them up. You can close them up now if you want to, but I recommend doing it a bit later because then you can attach them to things. So the way that they can be attached, there's a couple of different ways. Luckily, I've got my little finding set here. Oh, I'll show you something else I think you might like that you'll also get some. Our little Bead Spider charms. Aren't these cute? These are really, really cool. But yeah, they're super cute little pieces just here, so that if you're making your little jewelry like this, you can represent Bead Spider with your little Bead Spider charm. These were really cool when we had those made. They were really fun. But yeah, let me show you how you can join those pieces together. So for example, if you wanted to make a bracelet, kind of like the one I don't have here, which I thought I did. Here we go. This will do. This is the piece where it uses a bit of sort of chainmail techniquing. So if I wait a second, I'll show you it in front of me. If you want to, this one is also in the booklet, by the way. It uses up some of those round ones to make this really cool chainmail piece, and you could always hang tiny little beads from inside each one of those little triangles. But anyway, I'll show you, for example, the sort of the process. So see how we've just on the edge of this piece here, we've got these little components. There's your components. See, there's one made with a round, there's one with a coin. They're just joined. You can either join them directly to each other, or you can use a little jump ring like this little piece just here. Here we go. This is the piece I was looking for. You can even use your little sections of large chain, because you get a fine chain and a thick chain. In fact, I'm going to open up my findings pack and I'll show you absolutely everything towards the end. Once we've done our learning, that's when we'll talk about what you actually get in the kit, the full entirety. But anyway, you can even use some of your links of chain as little components that look great too. But anyway, you can connect your head pins straight to the chain if you want to, like just here. See that? Comes straight out of there and connects to here. Or you can do it like we have on this one, where you use one of your little jump rings almost as a feature in between each one, and that will sort of connect them as well. So I'll connect the two pieces that I've just made, if I can find the one I just made. What did I do with it? No, apparently it's run away. What happened to that little pendant piece I made? Here, little pendant piece. No? Apparently not. Apparently it's... Oh, there it is. I was going to say, I thought it disappeared. So like I said, you could even make this into a really nice little dangly pendant piece as well. Here we go. Katie says, is it better to have the links going in the same direction or opposite direction, or does it depend on what you're making? So it does depend. So for example, if you want to link them with a jump ring, it's definitely better if they match the same direction. If you want to join them just one straight to the other, it's better if you do them at 90 degrees opposite. So for example, if I wanted to join this one to this piece directly to this piece with head pin to head pin, it's better if they're at 90 degrees to each other, just because one will sit this way and the other will sort of sit the flat way. So it's definitely, wait, I'll show you it more zoomed in. See, if you do 190 degrees and one like this, it means that you can keep it sort of like this each way, one by one, and they sort of will link into each other like that. But if you're joining them with jump rings, it's better if they're the same direction so that it will continue down your piece like that, but it's not too critical. Now, let's now continue. I will show you how to join them with a jump ring. So my little findings bundle here, I'll just get the jump rings out, which you get about a good few of them in here for joining things and whatnot. I'll just get some of them out just here. There's plenty. Here we go. Pull that out there. By the way, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, everyone. Jump on to our little Facebook group as well, which I believe it should be, if you're watching on Facebook, it says it should be telling you about that somehow or another. I'm not quite sure how it works, but it said, hey, do you want it to show everyone? Yeah, do tell people. I don't know. Maybe there's a button I got to press. I don't know where it is. Who knows? Anyway, so yeah, let's join these two together with that little jump ring piece just here. Let me just uncover my comments. I want to be able to see them again. There we go. So if I just use this little piece just here, this little fella, where are you? There we go. I can open up this jump ring. So this is another very, very useful technique. You can do the exact same with this or with this piece just here. So you can hold your little jump rings, and the way that you should open your jump rings, like this one just here, is to open them not like this. Wait, let me zoom out a little so you can see the difference. You don't want to open them like this because you stress the metal around here and it weakens over time and it deforms and it warps. So what you want to do is open it more like this. See that? This is the way that you want to open them, because then you're not stressing any of the things. And you'll see when I do that, if I hold it like this, you can do it with one hand and one plier, or you can use a pair of pliers if you prefer. You just hold them like this and then just lever them apart. See that? And then that way you're not stressing any of the metal, and when it comes to putting them back, it comes together much, much easier, a lot cleaner, a lot neater. But if you do it the other way, it's a lot more difficult. In fact, I mean, I'll show you the example. Even though you shouldn't open your jump rings like this, if you do open them like that, there you go. See how it's now bigger like this? It's a lot more difficult to get them to close back up. You've kind of got to squeeze them and they kind of deform. See, look, it's not really round anymore. It's more of an oval shape. So it sort of loses its shape. So you don't really want to open them like that. You want to open them by levering them apart like that. Then once you've done that, you can just pop your little pieces on, whatever ones it is that you want to do, and then Robert is your uncle, Bob's your uncle, and you just close your little piece just there, just like that, and you can see they're now joined to each other, one to one, just like that. And then, of course, if you're wearing it as like a necklace or whatever, it even makes it like a feature because this will sit at that 90 degrees. See how it doesn't quite look the right shape now? That's because I bent it open kind of the wrong way. It's not really the way you want to open them. So yeah, you can see it's a little bit warped. But yeah, it's a nice, easy, simple method, but you can do exactly the same straight with head pin if you want to, where you just use your little pliers and you can just open it exactly the same way. So again, you don't want to pull it outwards because that stresses it and deforms it. You want to twist it away from the base. See that? And now, then you can just sort of link it straight onto something. So here's another jump ring, pop it straight onto the jump ring, or onto straight to another head pin, and then just close it back down like that there. See? And that sort of finishes those off, and they look very, very nice. You could even have that as a little pendant piece, like I said, or even that would make a really nice little earring. You could just do it as a little dangly earring right there. There we go. Look at that. Nice. Easy. Simple. Doesn't take long at all, does it? Quick process, these little head pin things. It's the nice satisfying thing about this style of jewelry. It comes together really, really quickly. So anyway, like I said, I'm going to show you now. I'll show you actually, before we move on to some assembly stuff, how to bye to Jan, by the way, who just popped off. So you can see just here, these are these little links that join my little pieces of that focal chain, which are really, really nice. It's, like I said, handmade, dip plated to give it a much more even, clean surface. So it looks much better that way. You get a better quality. And then, of course, by being on brass, it's much better quality as well. So anyway, I'll show you how you open these ones. These ones, it's a little bit different. These ones, you can't lever sideways. You have to lever these ones open. But that one's okay, because they've been designed to be open that way. So you can use your little round nose pliers if you want to fit in there, else just use a nice fine pair of normal pliers, and that just lifts open like that. See that? Just lifts open and your little piece slides out. Then if you want to add on a new thing or whatever it is, you just pop it in, which you could even do it with your jump ring pieces as well. They'll slot straight onto there as well, or straight onto a jump ring, whatever it is that you prefer. Just pop them on, and then you can just use the tool to squeeze that down closed. See that? Really easy. They're designed to be opened that way, so they work very, very quickly and easily like that. And then there you go. You can see that makes a very simple piece. So anyway, I'm going to now compile it all together, all of those basic techniques. Like I said, they're very, very easy, simple techniques. And I'm going to turn it into that necklace that I showed you in that that sort of main picture. Where is it? I didn't bring it up, annoyingly. Oh, yeah, nearly forgot. By the way, if you want to sign up to our Posy of Roses class, you can do that. Just head over to our homepage, beadspider.co.uk. It looks like this today. So there's the homepage on our website for today. If you want to join up to our Zoom class on the 10th of July, that's the place you do it. You just click on that big button just there at the top, and it will take you to the page where you can find out some extra information about it. You can choose whether or not you want the morning session or the afternoon session, both of which are in UK time. If you are in the US, make sure you get our afternoon session because that will be the morning for you guys. I think 4 p.m. is about 8 a.m. or so in the West Coast and closer to 11 or so on the East Coast. So that's this afternoon session. And then if you come down, there's 5 different colors to choose from. All just here. So if you want to sign up to that one, do it quick. July 10th, Saturday, July 10th is when that class will be. So anyway, let me just show you very quickly the different bundles and color options from today. So if you click on this big picture, this will take you to the tutorial up there. I'm going to make that one in the center in just a minute. This is the piece I'm going to make here. If you click on that, you can watch this video. And then there you go. You can see, you just click on the big red icon there and that will play the video that you're watching right now if you missed the beginning or anything. Otherwise, you can come down here or click the button in the link in the description or the one that said view all products from the homepage, and it will take you to the spot where you can get all the different colorways. You can view them all here. There's the sort of the greeny colorway here, which is here. I'll show you what they all look like in a minute. All of the different designs, by the way, that you see in these pictures, you will learn to make them all in the booklet there, plus more. There's others which aren't even showing that you'll learn, but otherwise, like I said, if you want to get our 4mm round bundle, there it is, 15% off, 15% off, 15% off, 15% off, or if you get any 2 or more, you can just come on here, click on that one, and you can choose which ones you want. So if you want, say, 2 of the oval coins, you really like the oval coins, you can say, yeah, I'll have 2 of them. And then straight away, you get 30% off. So double your discount. So each one from then on will be 30% off. So you can go, okay, let's get the barrel as well. If you want to get them all, just add them all. And then it will just sort of add them all up together like that. And then you can say, yep, I'm going to add that to my basket, and you'll get 30% off of every single one that you choose. So it doesn't matter how many you get. As long as you're getting at least 2, you can add that to your basket. See, it says choose at least 2 items down the bottom there. Once you've got 2 in your basket, you can add it in and you get that 30% off instead of just 15 when you buy just the one bundle. So yeah, I'll just very quickly show you what the actual colorways look like for the kits. But that's today's special, the double discount. The kit is 25% off, so don't forget, that is 25% off. I'm working with the, I think it's called, Bougainvillea. The pink Bougainvillea I'm working with, which is a beautiful flower that I really, really like. The blue one, which is called Ocean Blue, they all come with a strand of the 6mm white. You can see my kitten's been very naughty. He scratched me this week. But you get in the Ocean Blue, you get 2 of these beautiful blue ones. You can see, it really is reminiscent of oceanic looking, these beautiful blue beads. That's the blue color. You've also got the sand color. So again, you've got your white ones here, plus those beautiful sort of sandy color tones as well included, which is a really sort of lovely, how would you describe it? It's kind of like a sand tone, this color. A really lovely sort of gentle, soft sand color. And then again, you've got the white strand. That is, I forget the name of that colorway. It is called Seashell. Makes sense. This one here is the Frangipani. So you've got those beautiful purpley tones just here. You've got that really nice sort of deep purple. And then, of course, you've got a really soft lilac-y purple as well. So you can see, again, they're really luminescent. Hence why if I keep showing them too flat, they look really, really bright because they're super reflective. Really, really lovely. I've almost got to hold them slightly off camera so that you can see the sort of the shell pattern in them. That's the purple version there. And then this one, which I think is possibly my favorite, is the Azure Lagoon. Lovely name, isn't it? That's that one there. Has these beautiful sort of cyan-y, light green sort of tones. And then you've got the dark green as well, which they absolutely set each other off and they look beautiful together. That is that one there. And then last but not least, for those of you who like to keep it simple, like to keep it plain, you've got your plain white one just here, it's called white luster because they are super lustrous. You can see there's pretty much absolutely no brown on there, which is what you want from those shell beads. That's when you know the quality is good, is because it doesn't have those sort of browny bits, but they've got that beautiful, wait, it's so lustrous I can't even manage to show it on the camera, but they are absolutely gorgeous. See if there's, wait, maybe if I just turn this off for a second for you to turn down the light, and then hopefully you'll be able to see the... No, it's still too bright for even our little camera friend there. But anyway, I tried to turn down the brightness so you'd be able to see it, but they're really, really luminescent and beautiful sort of iridescence from the shell. So yeah, let's make that that piece there. I've got one side of my necklace here. Like I said, I'm going to bring it down into the center. I'll show you how to add on a clasp as well. So these are the two sides of my little piece just here. I want them to be more or less the same. So two pieces identical, and then I can join them together in the middle to create that overall piece. So you would just open up these little links and join them one to the next, to the next, to the next. So in fact, I'll even show you with, oops, I dropped a little jump ring there, did I? Yep, doesn't matter. Can bring that one back in. So anyway, we're just going to connect them together. So I'll show you how to open up that piece, and I'll attach my clasp and all of that just on here. So if we pick up our extension chain here, I'll just open this up. This is the nice easy part just here. You just ply that open like so. Let's just turn that brightness back up a little. So there you go. You can see there's that little piece just there. I can take the end of my extension chain just here, your little fine chain piece, pop that in there, and you can close that down like so. So this is, you just use your finer chain, the finer of the two chains. You do get two different chains in there. In fact, you get, well, you get more than that. You get crimpable chain, which depending how long it takes me to assemble this, I'll show you how crimpable chain works. It's a fantastic product. You also get a fine chain. You get a more substantial, thicker chain like this one here as well. And then lastly, you've got your 2 meters of focal chain, which has those circles and the squares and those oval pieces, much like these really nice little squares just here. I reckon you could do some fun stuff with these. You could even like bead inside of it if you wanted to, or even maybe use a little piece on the inside that goes through, join one side to the other and put beads in. Could look really cool actually. But yeah, so once you've got that attached, I'm going to just use my little jump ring here. I've got it open already, and then you can just thread on the end of your clasp there, the end of your the end of your extension chain, the end of your clasp, which you've got lobster clasps and toggles. So whether or not you want to sort of make it so that it's nice and easy to sort of toggle together on the back of a necklace, or if you want the lobster, which is a little bit more secure for a bracelet, for example, you've got both of those in your kit, so you can choose whichever one you want. And then, of course, I'll pop on my little Bead Spider charm on there, and then I'll just close that over like so. Just close it in the exact same way, which these are nice, sort of really malleable jump rings that you've got, so they're really easy to work with as well. You can see that's going to just give me my one little piece just there. Maybe I should have put it on the other way. It doesn't matter. So there's that little finished one end there. I've got my extension chain, connects to my link, then my my little head pin connector, a link, a diamond, head pin, diamond, head pin connector, diamond, head pin connector. This is going to be my sort of my edge, which I've got two sides like that, exactly the same now. Just like that, one there and one there. And now I'm going to join them together to create my little focal piece in the center. So you can see I've got my little diamond piece just here. So I'll open this up and I'm going to connect them both together with one jump ring. So here's another little jump ring that I'll open up. And I'll show you how to make a really nice little pendant piece. So let's just slide this up here, pop this one over here, prepare our little pendant piece. So with our little jump ring open, we can add on one side, add on our clasp bit because we want this to be in the center. So it's important that you put it between the two, and then you add on the other side of your clasp. Pop that together. Just line those little head pins back up to make it a nice little ring. And you can see, because I've done them, one on the left, one on the right, and one at the base, it'll sit very nicely like this just here. Then I've used one of those little connectors, opened it up, and I've attached my next little piece just here. And now what I'm going to do is use another one of those little connectors to connect to a head pin piece and my little final drop at the base. So I'll just open it up so you can see exactly what it looks like when it's fully open. Oop, there we go. So there's a fully opened one just here. It's not closed on either side. So I'll just open it a fraction more so you can see. And I'll attach it one side to the other. So I've got my little pendant piece just here. You can see how iridescent these are. This is how iridescent the white ones are, if not more so. It's just that because they're not white, you can actually see the rest of the texture via the camera. But in real life, the beads, they are absolutely lustrous. We've gotten beautiful quality, really, really lovely quality ones. I see there's been a question. Are those quick links? I'm not sure what the actual name of them are, but they are really, really useful for that sort of this sort of technique. So there, you've got plenty of them because they come joining your chain together. There's one between each little link. So here we go. If we have a look at our little design here, because you've got 2 meters of this chain, there's one in the gap there, one in the gap there, one in each of these gaps. So you've got loads of these little links in there, all the way down, all the way down. Keep going. You've got, that's only one of the meters. You've got 2 meters, so twice that amount. So yeah, I'll pop this inside this little top bit there, like so, and then I'll just close that down, just squeeze it down nicely like so. And then I'll attach the other end to my square just here, like so. And again, using your pliers, you just come on in and squeeze it down. Done. Quick, easy, looks great. And then you have one fully finished necklace, like that. Takes but mere moments to make these designs. They come together so quickly just because of the different materials that you've got, and because they're quite large pieces and everything, really, really quick and easy to make. But like I said, the kit does make up to 10 projects. So because it's 25% off, it's £2.55 for a project. So something like this necklace right here, £2.55 if you were going to make this, which, especially if you make to sell, this kit is fantastic for that, just because of how quickly you can put things together, so you're not spending time making jewelry. But then also you've got lots and lots of beautiful beads, especially if you buy those add-ons, but then they're really, really inexpensive with that massive discount that we're doing. Wayne's just jumped on. Welcome, Wayne. Apparently, I've been told to tell you, Jan Alston said that she's left you a message on Facebook. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but she's asked me to let you know. She sent you a private message over on Facebook or something for you to look at. So there you go. I've just informed Wayne. So if you've come back to this, Jan, I've done as I've been told. Nice sip of tea there. But yeah. So essentially that puts together the entirety of your piece really, really quickly like that. And it looks really nice, doesn't it? It's quick, it's easy. When you've got that clasp on there as well, it comes together very, very quickly as well. So you can see if I'll put it on myself because it's quick and easy to do. Where's my little lobs toggle? So there you go. Again, the nice thing about toggles is they're really easy to get on, get your necklaces on and off. Let's see how I look. in the big screen. Ta-da! See? I mean, you know, it doesn't quite suit me, but it's all right. That's that there. So yeah, I'll just take that off. I'll show you some of the pictures in the book again, because I'll show you what those designs look like. Let me just take this fella back off. Oops, there we go. See, toggles, really easy to get on and off. That's why we put them in. You've got 4 toggles and 4 lobsters as well. So depending on how you want to use it, you'll have both. So let me show you the projects in the book once more. See, this one is a really nice one here. It's going to show you how to do all of this. The little bracelet, which is this one here. Again, it's a really nice, simple little design, but looks really effective when it's on. Something like that. And you can see it doesn't use very many beads at all. It doesn't use much of your chain either. This is the big focal chain that you get. One of the bigger chains. You get a fine and a thicker chain. This one here, you can see just 2 links of chain I've used to separate the pieces. So it is very, very quick and easy to make your pieces of jewelry. You've seen how easy it is. But yeah, these are some examples of things. This is that piece in the book just here as well. There it is. You can see that one hangs really nicely when you wear it. See, there's me in the corner. I'm in the corner. There you go. See, that's another really nice little design. They're simple, they're quick, they're easy, but they look really classy as well, which is nice. This one here, again, you've got that chainmail piece. It shows you how to make this lovely piece there. There's the one that I just made as well. It does cover all of this in the instructions. What else have we got? Oh yeah, crimpable chain. I'll show you how to use that. We've got time. I haven't even been an hour. So I'll very quickly show you how to use crimpable chain, which is this material here. Very, very useful, quick and easy material as well. So I'll show you that one. Katie says, now you need earrings and a bag to match. Of course, I do. But yeah, that's a really, really easy sort of process. So I'll show you, here we go. I'll just get out the findings. I already had, wait, where are they? Here we go. We've got some jump rings in there. I know it's all bagged up so that you can't quite see exactly because it's a bit shiny. Let's just turn down the light so that we can actually show you these things. Here's the fine chain, which you've got a good meter or more of that finer chain in there, which again, it's a really lovely quality chain that you're getting. You've got your jump rings. We've got culottes, which you use with the crimpable chain. I'll show you that in a minute. Lobster clasps, just here. We've got loads of head pins. These ones are little ball head pins. Crimp beads. Some of those Bead Spider charms. I know I saw someone in the comments going, oh, I really like those. Hi to Bindi, by the way. Thanks for joining us. There's your toggle in there as well. There's that thicker chain. Again, you've got loads of chain in that style too. Good length of meter in that one, but you only use 2 links between each one in this design here. So you can see that's another really nice one. And it's sort of like patterned on the one side. Wait, where is it? There you go. See, look, you can hopefully see it. It's got this really nice sort of marquisite on it. And then you've got, I'm going to show you how to use these. These are really, really cool, these pieces. They are called, Doris says, so simple, but so beautiful. I agree, Doris. I think this sort of jewelry, especially with summer coming up, it's sort of lightweight as well. It looks really beautiful. Those vibrant colors are, I mean, if you've been to any shops anytime recently, you'll see there's bright, vibrant floral fabrics everywhere. And these, we've chose to use these beads because they absolutely match with that style that's coming massively into fashion this year. Yeah, this little piece just here, I'm going to show you how to use this. It's the simplest, easiest piece of finding you'll ever use, one of these little pieces. So crimpable chain, it's even quicker and even easier than what I've been doing thus far. So I'm going to break this piece. It doesn't matter. Sorry to whomever bagged it. I'm going to have to use this little piece of crimpable chain now. but I'll show you an example piece using Crimpable Chain. So Crimpable Chain, it's really quick, really easy to use, and you can make these lovely long flowy pieces. So for example, see these just here? They make what are called like floating necklaces. So you can have your different length strands like this, and it sort of just hangs down. This is the Azure Lagoon colorway, by the way. And you can sort of crimp directly onto the chain to lock the beads in place. So see that? You've got two little crimps just there. You can even use smaller ones if you wanted to, but you never see them from a distance. They just lock those beads directly in place. It's this sort of chain that actually lets you crimp onto it without risking damaging the chain. So it's a really, really useful piece of material. And then I'll show you how you actually add that little clasp on. So if we take a little piece just here, you get a couple of meters of this stuff. A good few meters are really, really useful to use. Just because if you wanted to do something that's multi-strand, let's just say, I'll do a bracelet piece, shall I? It takes me no more than a few minutes. So I'll just measure approximately the size that I'm going to need, just here, which this is going to be too long. This is the full length that I would need, but if I remove from that the length of my finding, so you can measure, this is my full measurement of my wrist, just there. That's my full wrist measurement there. And then I've got my finding is this length here. So I know if I take off this much, this will give me a nice clean, neat amount for attaching on. I'll go a little bit longer than that just to be safe. It's better to have a piece that's a little too large than a little too long. I'll just give that a nice little cut. So that's going to give me my single bracelet if I want to do it just as a single bracelet. This finding is better for necklaces, but I'm going to show you it in a bracelet just because it's quicker and easier to show you. So if I take some of my gorgeous blue shell beads just here, which these ones come, actually if I can, if they're open, no they're not. I'll show you some of the other shapes just because, you know, like for example, this would make a really nice shape for this design here. For example, maybe, oh, I really like these red ones. There you go. See how nice the shell quality is, the iridescence on them. So anyway, one of these could work really nicely. This is like a really nice soft pink tone. There's that same sort of sand color there as well. The azure color's lovely. Looks a bit greener on the screen for some reason, but it's actually a really lovely sort of dark, deep sort of blue color more than green. It's a lot bluer in real life. This camera for some reason makes things look greener than they are. But anyway, so let's just use a couple of these just here. I could have used some of my round ones, but I guess I didn't think about that one. And what I'll do, I'll just go, yeah, 1, 2, and 3 little beads, and that's going to be, I want them fairly central onto my piece just here. So if I grab myself a couple of crimps, which again, you've got plenty of crimps to do this as well. I'll just pour myself out some from my bag, pour out the crimps. These will lock my little pieces into place. So I'm only going to need 1 crimp per side. So 6 crimps is more than enough for this little project, but I'll just thread them straight on. It's nice and firm, this chain. So like I said, the whole process, everything about this chain makes life easier. So I'll start with 1 little crimp, followed by 1 of these here. Just thread straight through easily like that. And then another crimp. Let's pop it straight through there as well. And now, see if I got this and I said this is my nice center point, I can find approximately, you can use a ruler for this process, of course, if you want it to be more accurate. And you can go, yep, there's my center. Let's just pop that one directly onto the center, because that will give me a nice point of reference to work from. So if I say the center is right about, I mean, you can be more precise than this. Let's say there's my center there. I'll just take my little crimp. I'll use the pliers very gently to grab that crimp and shimmy it just that tiny bit closer, and then give it a good old squeeze. See that? See how it's flat now? Then I can slide both of these down, because the crimp's not going anywhere, towards the other crimp. Just gently grab it. See, look, I'm holding that crimp with the plier here. Get it nice and tight to where I need it to be. And then just once again, we're going to give it a good old squeeze like that there. And that's going to lock that bead perfectly in position into the center of my piece. Do you know what? You might even say, I like it. That's enough. That's all I want to do. That's fine. You could even just have it as this really gentle, soft, dainty little bracelet piece like this. That's all it is. This sort of minimalist jewelry is really, really in fashion at the minute. So I think I might leave that one as well, just like that. And now what I'm going to do is take this fantastic finding. So these are called Crimpable End Clasps, I think they're called. I'll make sure I put them into the product category of this video. I'm not sure if they're in there right now. Crimpable Clasps, they're called. But essentially, all you've got to do, see this? It's got this nice open little hole there. There's a little coil just inside, which will make this sort of squishable. And then it's got a flat surface on this side and on this side. That will give me something to squeeze. So if I just pop the end of my crimpable chain inside of that end piece, just there, just slide it in. You can see if I put it in too far, it starts coming out the end. Right, I'll show you. If it goes too far in, you can see it starts coming out the end there. It's hollow. Bring it to about this point here, just before the end there. And then we just use our pliers. We come in very gently. If it's sitting on the bead mat, this is a great tip about when it comes to using pliers for crimps, whatever. Put it down. Put it on the bead mat. The bead mat is going to do a much better job of holding it steady for you than your hand will. So if you try and hold it, it's not going to work nearly as well. So keep it nice and flat on the bead mat. Bring in your pliers just very, very gently right to where you need them to be. And then just bring them in very gently and give them a very good squeeze, a real strong squeeze. And you'll see it squeezes that flat end together. Pick it up now and squeeze the back end as well, so that the whole thing is nice and flat, nice and squished, just like we want it. There we go. The whole thing is now fairly flat. See that? And that's going to lock that little piece in that end. So that's finished. That's that whole end done, dusted. Now I'll just do the exact same thing with the opposite side. So I'll just push that in there. Go so I can see it coming out the end, see it coming out beyond, and just bring it back in a little till it's not quite showing. And then I'll just bring in my pliers once again and just give it a little squeeze. You can even see it sort of gives you the right spot on where to hold those pliers. Just come on in there and give it, make sure it's in there still. Is it still in the right spot? Yep, very good. And then just give it a little squeeze. If you can do it the whole way, that's kind of good. But if not, you can just do the base. Whoop. Get the base squeezed and then do the whole rest of it after. And then this is a very, very securely finished bracelet. But it took me all of a few minutes to make. And you can just undo your little lobster, just like that there. See, it just comes off. Straight on, straight off. Hi to Nancy, by the way, I think, who's only just joined us. And then you can see I've got one little bracelet that is exactly my size. Look at that. I could just fasten those two ends together with the little lobster. Close that little lobster over. And then again, this is why you just do that lobster up and you've got this lovely hairy arm. Ooh. Super focus on that hairy arm there. Whoopsie. And then you've got this beautiful, very dainty, very fine little bracelet there. That's crimpable chain, which you get a few meters of. And then, of course, you've got that one single bead in there. You could have used a bigger bead, I guess, even as well, which is nice. Or if you wanted to just do it as like a choker, it could very easily be, maybe, if you want to, probably not. Or just a very long one. Or like that one I showed you, you can do a few strands. Doesn't have to just be one. You can do a couple of strands, like this one here. It's finished off in the same way. And then you've got this lovely graduated necklace where there's two different sides, two different lengths of the chain there. Wait, let's just pop me back on here. There you go. And then you can see it just comes together super quick, really easy. You make one a bit shorter and one a bit longer. And then ta-da, you've got this really nice, quick, easy make. Very, very quick, very, very inexpensive if you're making to sell. But like I said, you've got enough to make 10 projects for sure. If you add a couple of extra clasps, if you get one of our little bonus pieces, you'll probably have enough to make even more, because you do get a lot of those little component pieces. You do get a couple of meters of the crimpable chain, which goes quite a way as well. The beads, yeah, 3 strands of beads there, which I think it's somewhere in the region of about 150 beads in total, maybe something like that, in your 6mm and whatnot. Does the chain go through beads? Yes, that is exactly what I've done. I'll just show you here, Nancy. The chain goes straight through. Goes straight through. This is exactly on. If you missed the video, I did it just a second ago. It literally just slides on and you crimp either side of it. And then that finishes it off. But anyway, that's all you need to know about crimpable chain. It is the easiest product to use ever. And it looks really, really fantastic. And of course, as the question there asks, yes, it goes straight through the beads. Obviously, if you've got beads with really small holes, like proper pearls and things, maybe then it won't be. But yeah, by the way, if you haven't seen it yet, I'll just type it into the comments here. Go over. We're running a competition at the minute on our Facebook group, our private Facebook group. So I'm not going to give you any information about the competition here. The competition is only for those who are in our Facebook group. So if you want to sign up to the Facebook group, let me just put the link into Facebook here. Sorry, into the comment. There, that should be the oh no, I mistyped it. Whoops. No, it says Facebook. Oops. Let me try that. Let's try that again, shall we? Here we go. I'm having to type it, of course. There. Now, Facebook, not Facebook, facebook.com/groups/Bead Spider. So I'll pop it up on the screen for you if you want to type it in yourself. If you go to that little link just there, it will take you to our brand new private little Facebook group, which I see lots of people have been sending in their pictures, which is fantastic. Continue to do that. We've sort of done that so that, because I know how we used to show them in my streams, we are extremely busy, and Andrew almost never finds the time to actually get them up onto ready in time for me to show during these streams. So if you head on there, you can post all of your pictures straight on there. I'm going to go on every now and again and find some great pictures and go, hey, look, and show everyone, show them all off. But like I said, we're running a competition in there at the minute, which there's going to be some really good prizes, but I'm not going to mention them quite yet. But yeah, I'm not going to tell you too much about it. Go over to the Facebook group, sort of enter in, join the group, and then you can find out all about that information. But yeah, there's plenty more that you can do in there as well. So if you've got any questions, anything you want to know, pop a little comment or something into the Facebook group and we will answer it. Lots of people are sort of there and they're chatting with each other already, which is fantastic. You can show your things off. But like I said, if you want to know, you know, has anyone ever done this, or has anyone ever used this stitch, or does anyone know any, you know, ask questions. Feel free to get information. We want it to be a place where people can go to sort of ask these sorts of things. Facebook allows us to have experts, and so obviously if people are going to ask questions, people who start answering and those who give really good answers, we're going to make our Bead Spider experts as well. So there's a lot of fun things that we're going to do in there. We're going to have great, yeah, and Andrew's going to put a video in there with everybody's pictures, for example. There's going to be a lot of things that we're doing in there. We're going to do a monthly free pattern in there as well. Lots and lots of different things. But yeah, jump on in and check out our little competition. I want to tell you about it, but you've got to go to the group, because if you're not in the Facebook group, you won't be able to join it. So it's only fair that I guess I better not tell too much about it. But yeah, so if you want to grab the kit, it's 25% off between now and next Sunday. So not this Sunday, the one after. Then, of course, as well, same with those shell bundles, which I may as well show them to you very, very quickly. I've got the page open. Wait a minute. Here we go. These are the 5 different options of kit. So the Azure Lagoon is the sort of greeny one. All of these different designs that you see, by the way, they're in all of the projects. So you know, all of these you will learn how to make. If you get this one, you're not limited to just this design. If you buy this color, you can also make this design, and you'll learn this design, and you'll learn this. All of it's in there. All of it's in there. 25% off, down to just $25.50, because it makes up to 10 projects, £2.55 per project. So very, very inexpensive. And then, of course, as I said, we've got our bundles there. If you want to get the 4mm round beads, the shell beads, which look really, really stupendous. I'll show you them just in a second. Once more, that's the 4mm round. There's the oval coins, there's the diamond oval, and there are the barrels, all 4 different ones. Buy them individually if you want, but if you want to get double the discount, they're 15% off at the minute. If you want 30% off, get 2 or more. You can just pop in here and choose the ones that you want. So if you want 2 diamond ovals, bang, it's $16.60 instead of, if you have a look out here, the exact same thing. £20 and 15p. So again, like I said, double your discount. So I'll just show you very, very quickly the last little, what those bundles look like for those of you who want to see. Like I said, you do get assorted beads included, so they will vary slightly. They can do. But yeah, let's take a quick little look at them. Here we go. There we go, yes. So this is an example. You can see they're really lovely sort of pastels. I don't know why, again, it looks greener than it is in reality. Clearly this camera's got a really sensitive green sensor. Yeah, but they're really, really soft sort of pastel-y colours. There you go. If I turn the brightness down, it's a little bit better. Very, very soft pastel-y colours. Lots of different colours that you've got in there. That's one example of the 4mm. We've also got... Susan, please could you show the beads from the ocean blue? So the ocean blue, you've got the dark blue in the larger, and then you've got the very, very similar blue in the smaller size there. So there's your 2 different sizes. There's the big and the small. And then all of the kits will also get the white, which it looks, for some reason, the white looks super, super bright in my stream today. Oh, you can sort of see it. If I turn that light right off, it still looks pretty bright, but that's the sort of the gist of how that's going to look just there. And then there's all of those blue beads. That's the question there from Susan. That's what the blue kit looks like. Now let me show you the next bundle. This is the barrels, sorry. An example of the barrels. Again, you've got 6 strands in each. Let's just turn this light back on. Oh, wow, that's definitely bright. But yeah, you can see there you've got all these beautiful colours in there. There's meant to be a 6th strand. There it is. There's 2 different sizes as well. So you've got the small ones here, and then you've got the slightly bigger ones. See if you can see the difference. These ones are the itty bitties, and then you've got some bigger ones too. There's a few. But we've got assorted ones. You'll get 6 strands of the barrels, which make really nice designs. You could use them, for example, in doing like right angle weave or something, or like chevron stitch. They would make a really, really nice chevron as well. But yeah, it's a very, very nice shape as well. And then the ovals, did I show those? No, not yet. So the ovals look like this. Again, I know this one's going to look really green, but it's not that green. For some reason, it just looks really, really green. Where are you? Here we go. So this is the next little bundle just here. So I don't know why these look so green. It's weird. These are actually a really, really soft green, but for some reason the camera makes the greens look so intense. Who knows? Anyway, wait, I know. I'll hold them up here, and then you'll see them a bit better. Here we go. It's gonna work. Maybe this will show you the better color. See, look, it's not nearly as intense, is it? If I hold them up, that's what the beads look like here, but you can see they've got that gorgeous iridescence to every single one of them. Really, really lovely. Look how much they shine when they move. So perfect for summer again. That's the point of these little fellas just here. So that's that one just there. And then the last one I'll show you are which is potentially my favorite shape, the diamond drops. Which are these here? So they're really, really, again, that same greeniness wants to look really bright on the camera. And then you've got a couple of the big ones. Where's the other one? Here it is. There we go. Look at that. But there we are. So those are the bundles that if you get any 2 or more, you'll get 30% off. But yeah, so hopefully everybody's learnt a few new things, enjoyed a bit of the tutorial. Of course, it is all very, very simple when you're using your head pins and you've got some really lovely beads and you've got those beautiful focal metal pieces as well. It makes the whole process easy for you, because the hardest thing about designing jewelry is having nice, good, beautiful, interesting beads. So we've kind of tried to make it so that you've got all of those things there already. Sort of saves you all of that trouble so that you can just, you know, start designing, start making beautiful things and having lots of fun. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. I will be back next week. I've got a little something, I guess I could have showed it to you, doesn't matter. I'm going to be doing some pre-recording. I'm going to be doing lots and lots of recording of videos over the coming, maybe this afternoon I'll do some, we'll see how I feel. Maybe I'll do some this evening or over the weekend, but I'm going to be recording lots and lots of videos so that I can get out a second video just on a Wednesday or something, so that you guys have lots that you can see, lots that you can enjoy. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that one. Sounds like this could be what I'm going to be showing you. Another use for these shell beads. It's a really, really nice, fun little design. Here we go. This is using some of those 6mm beads. Again, for some reason the green doesn't quite look right there. They're like a very pale blue color. This one's not fully finished. I'm almost there. I need it for, I've been practicing with it, but it's a really nice hairband, which, well, I may as well show you. Stick it in my hair. This is going to be coming next week. That's the plan, because we're doing all the shell things. There you go. And then you can have a really lovely little hairband in there as well. So that's coming next week. This little video. I'm going to do it just as a pre-recorded video so you can just watch it at your own leisure. But it makes for a really nice, fun sort of design. I've been playing with the technique to figure out a way that it looks really stiff and firm and everything. So yeah, this is what I'm going to do next week. This isn't going to be next Friday. This is just a pre-record. This is a bonus little extra video. So if you're getting some shell beads, I'm going to do it as a kit, this one, but I mean, we do have 6mm. You can use any 6mm beads, and then I got lots of little head pins in there. But you will learn all of this on the video. But yeah, what do we think of this piece? This is what's going to come, you know, as a pre-record. Comment in. Tell me what you think of it. I want to know. But yeah, thanks everybody for joining me. I hope you had lots of fun today. As I said, I will be back live next Friday. I'm planning on doing lots of pre-records as well. I didn't show it actually. I could show you this. If you're going to sign up to the Posy of Roses, you will make 5 little roses. So you can see you've got the big rose there. You've got, well, maybe it's easier if I show you it here. You've got the big rose there, you've got 2 medium-sized roses, and you've got the little buds as well. So this is our Posy of Roses Zoom class. So even if you're in the US, you can join the class very, very easily via video, Zoom video. This is the red colorway. We've also got a really lovely white, which unfortunately I don't have the actual finished piece. We gave it away to one of Mum's friends. This is the yellow colorway here. We've got the lavender one just here as well, which is actually a really soft, beautiful lavendery color just there. If you want to sign up for that, that's the one that's coming on July 10th. And then this is the apricot color, which again, it's a really, really lovely little piece as well. So you'll make 5 flowers from the thing, but if you want to get it, just head to the homepage of the Bead Spider website. And then right at the very, very top, you'll see this. So there, you just click on that, and then you can, once you're here, choose. First thing you have to do is choose which class you want to do. So you can't just get the kit on its own. You have to be doing the class, and then you just sign up. If you want to do the morning session, you do the morning session. If you're in the US, do the afternoon session, because that will be your morning. That one there, you add that to your basket, and then just come down a bit further. You can choose if you want the white one, it makes 5. The red makes 5. The peach, I mean, get multiple if you want, and sort of put them together into one giant posy, because again, that looks really lovely, like the picture that we had on the homepage. There's the lavender. Here's the yellow one as well. And then we've got a list of all the different things that you might need if you want to make your own one just there as well. So all of that information is there. You'll make 5 of the same color, but you can, of course, like the picture there at the top, mix them and match them. If you want to get a couple, you make loads and make a whole beautiful bouquet of flowers. Kind of like this sort of thing here. Wouldn't that be lovely? There you go. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. If you want to sign up, they go really nicely together, don't they? If you want to sign up for the class, feel free to join up. Jermaine's going to be teaching that one on the 10th. So you can see they're really lovely and they all go together beautifully. They look pretty realistic, don't they? Jermaine wants to put them on the windowsill in the kitchen. But yeah, so thanks everybody for joining me this week. I will see you all again next Friday as usual. In the meantime, please do like, share, and subscribe. Check out our Facebook group that we've got over on Facebook. I put the little link there in the comments. So if you're watching, it is there. You'll be able to sign up. Just join up. There's a competition in there, so definitely do that. If you want to get some of our patterns, our beading patterns for free, if you haven't done so before, there's a link in the description of this video to get £5 worth of patterns. So click on that and sign up to our newsletter. You'll know when we're doing lives, you'll know what we're doing, and of course you'll also get £5 worth of a voucher to spend on any of our beading patterns that you like. And see, there's still lots of people here. Katie's still here. Doris is still here. Thanks for joining. Wayne as well. Jermaine is watching from the lounge room. I can see she's commenting as well. Thanks for joining us as well, Nancy. Tracy as well. She's here. Congratulations as well, Tracy, on winning our competition that we did the other week. Lots and lots of people still here, which is good. It looks like there's still about 40 of you. I can't see them all because you haven't commented in. But thank you for joining me. I hope you had lots of fun. I guess I will see you all next Friday. Have a lovely weekend. I'm going to be watching lots and lots of football because the big European football tournament starts this tonight. So that's what I'm going to be doing this weekend. I hope you have a lovely weekend doing whatever it is that will be making you happy. Maybe some jewelry making, maybe some shell beaded jewelry making. But yeah, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you all next week. Have a lovely weekend, and goodbye.